Many of you may recall me from years ago with the school situation next door.
Is the red light on?
Yes, it is. A little closer?
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
I just want to hear you.
Okay. Many of you know me from past experience, 6 years of meetings here just about every month, 3 years in court, Superior Court in New Britain. I never want to go through that experience again. But I have to tell you, when I got the new assessment for our farm property, I was in a state of shock. I just could not believe that there was $150,000 added on to the assessment for a piece of swampy woodlands. I couldn't believe it. How could this be happening? It hadn't happened in all the years since, I believe it was 1905 is when our family acquired that property. We've not changed things over the years. Maybe crops have changed, trees have changed, things like that. But I just couldn't believe, how could that be? So I was calling to find out, at the assessor's office, and tell me if I'm saying anything that I shouldn't be saying. But I heard that it was assumed that each piece of farm property contained a 2-acre building lot. And that was the basis for the increase. I said, build where? It's all wet. Tell me where. Someone, I don't know if I can say this, someone in the office looked at a map and said, well, it would be very, very irregular, but maybe you can get something from another department in the town that says it can't be built on. And I thought, where am I going to do this? What in the world is going on? We never did this in all of our years. And we're all family members that have owned the farm all these years. So I decided that I'd better put in an appeal, which I did. And I later was able to meet with 2 of the administrators here who were very helpful, very kind and all. But again, once I was told your property is out of 490, it's not going back. It's not going back. And it was like no matter what I thought to say, I said, well, I can't change anybody else's mind like this. What in the world can I do? So then we had a meeting with the Farm Bureau representative who explained Public Act 490 to all those who were present, including people who were here, so that they would understand what was going on. That was good. And there was supposed to be a follow-up meeting for farmers and others with people in the town. That didn't occur as a group meeting. I was invited back for a meet and greet, which was very quick. And really, at that meeting, I found out that 3 business days later, we were scheduled to have our appeal. I'd never gotten anything in the mail about that. So that was very strange to me. And I decided that I better put in another form, which I did. I had put in one of the appeal forms February 18th, explaining, about the building lot and all. But I said, I'm not feeling well. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the meeting that's going to be coming up in April. So on March 18th, I put in a second form. These are both stamped by the assessor's office, that they did receive them and all, and just saying I didn't know if I would be up to it, and other family members could take my place, and we definitely wanted to stay in Public Act 490. There was no question about that in my mind. Well, later on, my brother did go to the appeal meeting. I wasn't able to that day, and we did hear the results that we were granted our appeal, which was, thank goodness, a good thing. But also wondered, what's happening here? How come? Where did this paper go? How come they didn't know that I might not be there? Why were they surprised that I wasn't there myself? So I checked, and I did get a certified copy of the file that the BAA had, and my copy, which I have here, was not included in that folder. I don't know why, but it should have been, by my opinion. And like I said, I had it stamped in. I think I can tell you the name of the person, but I'm not going to, who did this all. It's a very helpful person, always. But I just said, this is not a good thing. And just recently, I found out that our code has not been changed. It doesn't say anything about the new assessment after the Board of Appeal. So what happens when we get the tax bill? What is it going to be based on? Is it going to be based on the figure I see on this paper, or is it going to be based on what the Board of Appeal told us it would be? It's very puzzling to me. I don't know all the ins and outs of government and departments and all. I knew where I worked. I did that for government for many years. But I don't know how this system works. I just know I don't want to go through the same situation that I went through for the 6 years and the 3 years. I just don't have the energy. I have determination, and somebody may have to push me up here. But I'll just have to say, I want to have things straightened out so that everybody in town, feels that they're getting the right kind of service and all. I don't want to go attacking anybody. Most of you know that from my previous experiences. I like to work with people, not against them. Thank you for listening to me. If you have any questions later, please ask.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.